Hello, 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 and welcome back to PK's Rebalancing playthrough. Guess I've admitted that it's a playthrough of a character instead of a showcase, although I'm pretty sure I'll get to showcase most of the stuff as we go. So, when we left off, Mr. Kevin was badly bruised after a couple of moose decided to play with him. He had found a gas station and a working car, and we were gonna leave me off so I could craft and make things happen while we were all away. Well, I did make things happen, like all my booze disappearing. As we can see, he's got no happy. In addition, it's now the night of day 3. I spent all day leveling up his tailoring skill and sleeping off all that agony. But we did it. So now I've got what I need to have a good time. And it looks like I'm gonna go night raiding. But fear not, we did find ourselves a road map before, and so now we can take a peek at what's going on in the world. And, well, there's things. This is a relatively small town that I'm at, and I do say relatively, it's probably average if you start with size 4 cities, but I don't. I play with size 10 cities, which means that it's pretty small. And this is the town before, remember in the first episode? Well, it's actually 2 towns, but it's a fair size. It's not as big as I thought it was, but then again, I don't know if we're missing some of the town, because that's pretty far out. It could be. In any case, my first destination should be a liquor store, and I don't know if there's actually a liquor store over here. None that I see. The best... There's a bar. Is it really worth it? Well, I could detox right now, but I don't really have... Oh, it's an awful idea. When playing this mod, your time is definitely going to be against you. You need to level up your combat skills, you need to get the late game armor as quick as possible, because once the zombies start evolving, it's not an easy task to catch up to them. It's not as simple as just keep playing and it'll get better, because the zombies will be everywhere. Really not much else to it. So let's get started on our night raid with our shaking hands and hallucinations. Aren't you excited for that? Because I always love to be distracted by everything chasing me. At night though, and here's a good hint, if it's in the dark and you can see it, it's a hallucination. So that's going to be the main way we're going to tell monsters apart. There's also a little tip I've been sharing around. If you carry a blindfold around and you start to hallucinate, you can put the blindfold on, and you can see exactly what's happening, what's real, what's fake, because everything is dark, the blindfold on. So, we'll see. We shall certainly see. Well, that's not one of the moose that we met, because I shot one. Probably 2 of them even. So, not much else to do. Now, knowing what we know about this city, I could probably actually try to hang out in the subways. I mean, there's a lot of sewer systems, there's a lot of subway systems here. I mean, look at it. But I've never done it, so I don't even know if it's viable, how it's going to be. It's probably going to be pretty boring since I'm walking around in sludge instead of fighting things. So, maybe next time, but, you know. In the meantime, we're going to go see how this bar looks. And I'll probably see if I can't rob the coffee shop before we go to the bar. Reason being is coffee is just so useful, and coffee shops actually spawn with extra monsters, extra shockers even. So we don't want that. As you can see, good old-fashioned reality bubble physics, where the fires I lit before keep burning for as long as I hang out in the area, and then they pause until I come back. The zombies, though, they keep aging their bodies, so they'll actually get up in the fire and come after you and possibly burn to death again. It's really kind of funny, but not in a funny way. Okay, how we doing? How we doing? How we doing? This might work. Check. We have enough electrical power for this, but I don't know if I really want to do this. It's risky, to say the least. The moose is fake. That's okay. I don't want to bash in the glass wall, which is right here. Oh, it's a regular wall. My apologies. We don't want to mess with all that. We just want the goods, which right here, coffee powder, tea leaves, chocolate-covered coffee, is probably a delicacy for me. I would consider it so. Because it's easily consumable, it tastes good, it gives you the stimulants that you need to make it happen. And we all know that's what it's about. Okay, I'd call this a win. I'm not even going to bother checking for anything else. I'm just going to continue on my merry way. We need more coffee-related booze. Honestly, you ever had Baileys and coffee? Oh, it's pretty fun. Oh, uh-oh. I seem to have made the error. There we are. Can you stop? Fuck me. The zombie, he's not real, at least. Okay, well, we can see how this is going. Very annoyingly. I'm okay losing the towel, so we're gonna do that. No, 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 no. So many no's. I told you command prompts, not a good idea in this game, but for some reason, nobody wants to listen to Joe. Well, that's my first name. Let's start running off before the rest of the horde arrives. Because while I don't know if they're gonna come, I definitely don't want this truck to get smashed up. Like I said, it's got a bad alternator, so we're not going to be able to continuously turn off the machine, then turn it back on, and then turn it off, and then turn it back on. Although a bookstore's pretty tempting. Yeah, see, it's 8% now. I might get one or two more of those. I don't want to. I can't risk it. Okay, so I'm gonna go see what we can get. Bookstores have a random assortment of books. Sometimes they have little in the way of books, sometimes they have a lot. Sometimes they're worthless to you, and sometimes they're worth a little more. It's really the ultimate toss-up in my eyes. That's going to be useful to me because I do have level 3 computers. I'm going to pick that one up too, I think. So we're going to pick up that. It's not a total loss, but it's not exactly worth the risk I just took, I think. Bookstores are kind of iffy on that. As far as wrestling moves, I don't think I need that. It's not quite useful. Okay, so we made that, and hopefully there's no zombies hanging out around our car. Maybe I was hoping I could get like a permanent marker or something even. I wouldn't mind. Okay, here we are. Because of the change I made, i.e. that the zombies are no longer the... Did that tear gas pack just... Yes, a hallucination just damaged my vehicle's headlight. So, I thought we were done with that kind of nonsense. I guess I'm wrong and full of it. I'm more than a little upset at that. Headlights are kind of important, and they're kind of half the reason I take a car. But you know, what do I know? I'm just an alcoholic with some good old-fashioned tremors. There's our bar right there. Okay. Boop. Let's turn off the headlights, turn off the vehicle, let's examine it. Yep. This is probably going to be the most dangerous thing I do today. I'm wondering how much we have? 49, so I'd have to drop the football armor. It's what's keeping me down. Is it even worth it? For 11.11, it used to be 14 or 12. No, it's not. But it is still pretty good armor. I would not expect to get damaged with it. And we desperately need head armor. But other than that, we're doing okay. And we have our box of hydrogen peroxide, so you know. Now, we're going to raid the bar. I know the entrance is here somewhere. There should be a back door, if I'm not mistaken. Here we are. Yeah, crowbars. Yeah, I don't have time for that. Is this a bar? It is a bar. Good. I just want to make sure. Now, why is it light out? I'm a little unsure of this now. That's some pretty impressive light. I'm not seeing this though. Come on. Oh boy, this thing might be taken. No, it's not. Oh, that's a shame. I don't have a hose either, because I dropped it. Not a big deal, and as you can see, they've already caught on. Yeah, you can have fun doing that. I'm not going to do anything, actually. Okay. Where did I leave this truck? Okay. Ah, that's a real shame. I have no speed, I have no nothing. Yeah, we'll do the fire thing. I don't like it. It might be bad. Here we are. But I gotta shake some of them. Come on, into the fire dog. Thank you, I guess. Okay. I guess we lost our headlight. That's good. Let's keep going. And without a headlight, that's the end of our rating. I really hate to say it. I got the booze I desperately needed, and I got a nice infection all over my everything. But I'm still alive, and I have battery, and I know what this town layout looks like, so I'm probably going to retreat for the moment. And if I had to make a priority, it would probably be getting more batteries at this point. A new car, of course. But, you know. You can't control everything, and since this has no headlights or anything, I don't have duct tape or anything. I don't remember if I can do anything like take my own flashlight and install it with duct tape or something. I don't know. Repair mechanics 1, a car headlight. Right. I can make an eye light for all the good that'll do. That'll do no good. It's not something I'm interested in doing. But still, it's 2 o'clock. He's not tired. What? Oh, fucking moose. Yes, the glory of nighttime driving without a light. Ooh, what are you? Well, if there's ever a time to take a peek at what's going on in the world, it's right here with the rest of the stuff. One thing I do have to watch out for, if that battery turns red or less than ideal, it's just not going to be a good thing. I think I'm going to hang out here and actually loot the bodies. No, I don't. Surprise! If I did in the first, if I did in the second, I'm probably not going to want to the third. Can you get in the fire? Why are you not in the fire? Zombie? Zombie? Does zombie sound smart enough not to touch fire? Because that's what it looks like at the moment. I really... Can you die? Can you die? Can you die? Can you die? I don't want anything to do with you anymore. I've given up. And as you can see, the hordes are starting to close in for no particular reason. A lot of people don't like hordes, because they'll suddenly show up and they'll just make your day less fun. MAME zombies are set by my mod to actually produce the same loot drops as regular zombies. So if a regular zombie can drop it, they can. And regular zombies drop just about everything. I don't know much they don't drop. I heard that some people were trying to remove some of the bigger and sillier things that they have, but, you know. One thing I will say is that I gave the scientists man hacks and things like that, so they're actually worth quite a bit to you if you want to go and play with them. They drop some of the more exotic man hacks and things like that. It's worth your time. Maybe take a look. Okay, so I should be fairly safe because I don't see any more zombies closing in. And let's see here. We want the heals. We want sneaker. No. There are 3 amniotic molds? Yes. Why? Well, I imagine there's 3 items there. 3 item pools. Hiking boots, leather pants. That's what I have on. Sneakers. That's fantastic, because sneakers aren't going to do a whole lot. I mean, hiking boots aren't going to do a whole lot either, but we're talking about an upgrade of the mental kind, the placebo kind. They have a little more biological area. I'm a little worried. There seems to be nobody here, and I'm guessing that it was the MAME zombies that were hanging out up here, which is neat. I don't need you. I was really hoping to find something with there's a Grec at least, and here's a Grec. Thanks for playing. Go away. There we go. Cut up everything. And use our disinfectant. And there's not going to be much to show you at the moment. I'm pretty encumbered at the moment. we're just gonna cut everything up. It's gonna be funsies. Gonna take those, and then we're gonna take these. And we're gonna examine our fun-colored car now. Oh, you guys. Oh, you know what we can do now? Oh, awesome. You know what I like? Molotovs. Or Vag. Are you blindingly joking? Okay. Nope. Oh boy. He's coming. Coming to say hello. Get off of me, thank you. Fucking jerks, man. Okay, can we make that Molotov now? The damage to the items I'm wearing right now, it's all relatively incidental. I'm not going to worry about that, and you shouldn't either. I do have the manhack, and that's going to be a good distraction against most standard zombies. It's not as good as it used to be, mind you. But then, what is these days? Okay. So it is, what, 3 o'clock now. This is still running. Turn on dome lights. How far away am I? I should probably keep going. From the south I hear crash. I hope not. We just want to go somewhere nice and happy, away from all the meanies. I don't even know what's up here, but let's take a peek at our books. Let's take a peek at our drinks. And how are we doing with encumbrance? Still doing a lot. Dark cola. Some coffee beans. You really do want to save those. Things like that are actually stimulants, and they'll actually raise your stats for a short time. We do want more focus, but what we don't want is to waste things that are useful. So, go figure. So, I will tell you guys what. I'm going to let y'all go while I take a look in a book. And I'll get back to you when the sun comes up and there's something to see. Hello, 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 and welcome back. We spent the night out here reading and murdering stray critters like rattlesnakes and dogs, and now we're back. So we have level 2 mechanics, we have some booze, and we need a new car because we have no headlights on this. Overall, I could probably stand to get better armor too, but the real issue with better armor is going to be that I just don't have any time to go hide, and I'm certainly not going to do that on camera. I think in the interest of pushing onward and to give the air of desperation, that I'll just keep going. Now, to be honest, it is a race against the clock. This character has a problem, and his problem is that he has no skills, but the evolutions are coming. When the hungry zombies come, if you cannot reliably kill them, they're going to be a huge drain on you. Can you imagine that every regular zombie you go to kill that's no big deal is suddenly a big deal for you? It's a very big deal when the red shirts start becoming mini-bosses. To maybe throw an analogy out. So, we're just going to not do that. Although, I think I might be tempted to back this car up. What's happening here? Why are you going the wrong way? Yeah, I could back this truck up. Who is you playing with? Back that thing up. Come on. Maybe I just don't know how to drive. Boop, 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 boop. No? Okay. Let's get going. I forgot I had a backup hoo-hoo anyway. Come on. Backup hoo-hoo. Why do dogs have bashing again? I just don't remember. I actually might take that off. There's somebody remind me to do that at some point. It's especially the base dog. I don't see them. We're talking about, by the way, maybe a 30-pound dog at the most. Something that's medium-sized, like a pit bull, just to use average. And in America, yeah, I would imagine like a pit bull or something like that is an average dog for American. Several of us have very large dogs, but several of us have chihuahuas or something. Maybe there should be zombie chihuahuas. So I'm going to go with 30, maybe 35 pounds on a good day. Not the 70-pound, huskies or the huge Labradors. Oh boy. But a 35-pound dog is really going to struggle, I think, to get the force to tear up a large windshield. It's going to smack his head against it and do more damage to itself than to the car. And yeah, maybe that's reflected in them doing less bashing damage, because how it ends up working is every vehicle has an armor factor. Every part from headlights to the frames they're on, every part. And when a frame is hit or a tile is hit, every part on that is rolled for damage, and it has some chances to reverberate and hit other tiles as well, things like that. But the damage itself is calculated by the armor of the vehicle part, and it's rolled against that armor. And if it pierces the armor, it's allowed to do damage to the part underneath. And as it degrades, it changes color, which is why you can have a yellow gas tank that'll leak, and why you can have the second one that won't leak. Oh boy, do I have something? Do I even have my pipe? Where's my pipe go? Oh boy, did I do something silly like leave my pipe behind? I may have. Well, no worries. Maybe I can kite one of these? No, I'd rather not, because that would involve me messing with those. Okay. Well, that's fine. It's not a huge deal. I will not be playing with the FEMA camp. Maybe not as exciting, but my odds not very good, with tattered armor, with somewhat limited health, and no skill, and no weapon, more importantly. Makeshift bayonet, sure. Yeah, for whatever reason I was able to craft that bayonet while I was driving, and now I at least have myself a bayonet. Not great, but serviceable for the moment. Oh, hang on. I don't know if it's the hacksaw that I need to do this, but I want to check. Because honestly, I haven't done a lot of headlight repairs in the newest versions. So, headlights 2, 30 minutes required. Examine. Install. Oh boy, I really shouldn't be doing this while I'm looking, but I want to see. Repair. Car headlights. So I don't need anything. Huh. You know, you guys might just be stuck with me for a second. Let's see what happens. As my game decides it's going to take a few seconds to figure out what's happening in the world. Okay. Okay. I'll be right with you guys, I think. Just give me a little bit of time to do this, alright?